Hello, my name is Barry from Where Nothing, and I would like to show you a couple of simple things with the microdermabrasion machine to overcome some problems that we've found that have come about when using this machine. The first very simple thing that can happen with the machine, and these issues normally occur only on the crystal function, which we'll select now, the crystal function, and we'll select a vacuum of about 2/3, 3/4 up the vacuum scale. As I say, these issues normally occur on the crystal or using the crystal handpiece, and only on the crystal handpiece do they occur. So if we just try that, you can see immediately we've got good vacuum, and we've got crystal being delivered and a small amount remaining on the skin after passing over it, which is absolutely 100% normal in the use of the microdermabrasion machine. It's also leaving a little bit of a red mark on my arm. So that's the normal function of the microderm. Now, because we've got a handpiece here with two flexible hoses on, what can happen in the day-to-day use with this machine is that inside the handpiece head, these two inserts can be pulled fractionally down like that, inside that plastic head insert. Now when that occurs, you'll note if I try the microdermabrasion treatment again, first thing is there's very little vacuum. There is some vacuum, but very little. But there's absolutely no crystal being deposited anywhere, and there's no crystal being used in this process. You'll see the crystal in the crystal hose here jumping up and down, and with the appearance of it clumping. And that typically is caused by either or both of those tubes being not fully home into that head. And it's simply a matter of pushing on the two hoses to make sure that they're both firmly placed into this plastic head. And when that's done, you'll note immediately there's straight away back to working again. No issues at all. Beautiful. With the kit of parts that you get with this machine, if I just remove this plastic head, gently ease those off, both the plastic inserts and the rubber O-rings are all contained in the kit of parts that come with the machine to enable you to replace these. And it's a good idea to check these O-rings, make sure they're good, and to replace them from time to time. That will ensure consistent working of the microdermabrasion machine. The other issue that we can get from time to time is with the used crystal container. The used crystal container is part of the vacuum path on this machine. In other words, this whole container is part of the vacuum. So when we unscrew to empty this, to get rid of the used crystal, a little bit of housekeeping here is imperative. We'll just shake any excess crystal off that filter. Quite normal, that's not a problem. This silicone gasket here in the head, in the top rather, is essential for sealing the vacuum path. So you can remove that, we'll place it down there. With this, I normally would wipe that, make sure it's absolutely pristinely clean with either a damp paper towel or something similar. Make sure there's no crystal at all on that silicone gasket or in this area up inside the lid. If it's quite clean, free of crystal, insert that back in there. The lid must also be kept clean, no crystal on the top of that lid there, and we can then screw that back together. And it just needs to be nipped up to ensure a good vacuum. We can easily test this vacuum by going back to our crystal function on the machine, selecting a normal vacuum, 2/3, and if we remove the C hose from the used crystal container here, the one that goes back to the machine, we can just test that vacuum, and you can see and you can hear that there's good vacuum. So we know we've got a good seal on that used crystal container. With that being done, this machine will give no problems at all in day-to-day use in your salon. Thank you for allowing me to show you those few little things.